Hi everyone, my name is Hita Agarwal and I'm currently a first year student at IIM Calcutta. Just a little bit about myself. I graduated with a degree in law from NUHS Kolkata in 2019 and I worked at a corporate law firm for a little bit over a year before deciding to do my MBA and appear for the CAT. On how do I feel? I think it still feels surreal. When I started out this journey, it felt like a target that was so far and something that you just hear people talk about. That I just felt like it's one of those things that happens to other people but may not happen to me. To be here feels like such a huge privilege, and I think every day I feel incredibly grateful to be at Joka. Um, I think on the second question of whether or not I felt that the journey was possible, my a little bit of context on my decision to do an MBA in 2020 2021. I think an MBA is something I started thinking about in maybe the final year of my law degree. But I just thought it would be something that I'd pursue further down, maybe about 2021, 2022. Except the pandemic happened and it gave me a couple of extra hours in my fairly rigorous law firm schedule. And I decided to kind of make the most of that. So, in about July of last year, is when I decided that I should maybe start preparing a little bit and getting a sense of whether or not I had what it would take to clear an exam like the CAT. So I started kind of tinkering with numbers and practicing a few sums. And I think by August I knew that if I had to give it a good shot, I'd have to really put in the hours and prepare for the paper. Because quant was a subject that I particularly struggled with. I hadn't done math in almost 7 years when I decided to start preparing for the exam, and a lot of lot of the people who I spoke to about the CAT gave me that advice that I would need a longer time to prepare for quant, so that it was a very ambitious target. So, in all honesty, when I appeared for the CAT in 2020, I was not very sure of the prospects of actually clearing it and getting one of my dream schools. Um, I think that's where Patrick sir and Rochelle ma'am stepped in. So I had kind of finished one round of preparation by about September. My goal was to very quickly finish the syllabus and start solving papers and mock tests. Except when I started solving them, I realized that the score range I was getting at was not even close to my dream schools and what I would need to get into them. So I reached out to Patrick sir and Rochelle ma'am, and initially I enrolled with them for their mentorship series, and then very quickly I started also seeking sir and ma'am's help for some of the other domains. My preparation was largely broken down into exactly the steps I've outlined. I started out with focusing on finishing the syllabus, and that was a very intense drill for me given that I was operating on a much shorter timeline than people normally do. After which I started focusing on appearing for mocks on weekends, and during the week spending time on just practicing a variety of problems. This is something I thought worked out very well for me, particularly in respect of my QA and my DILR sections. I think one of the things that Patrick sir told me to do, and I think that was incredibly helpful, was preparing a schedule. What that gave me is kind of free headspace to ensure that I didn't wake up in the morning wondering what I'm supposed to achieve during the day. And what we did is we broke it down into several, short and long periods. So I would have a broad sense of, okay, I want to finish 10 mocks in the next 4 weeks, for example. But the shorter goal would be something I would define basis how I was performing in each different mock. So the schedule was in place and I would try to stick to it, but it was something that I would tweak depending on my performance and where I thought I needed work. When I started preparation, like I mentioned, I thought I started preparation seriously only in about middle of August 2020. And at that point, I knew that given the fact that quant is very heavily tested in the CAT, I had to give it like a few hours. So I was spending a reasonable number of hours preparing for the exam, and a lot of it just came down to the brute rigor of putting my head down, putting a pen to paper and doing the sums. And I think that is really what played like a role in doing decently well, at least in the quant section. On what were the challenges I faced, I think, like I mentioned, one was definitely my comfort with the section itself, but the second was also my ability to adapt the different fundas to different types of problems. And I think what really helped me in that was trying to solve. So I would make it a point to solve the worksheets once with pen and paper. Then I would go back to them, try to think of what were the better ways of solving them. So I think instead of focusing on arriving at just the answer, one of the important shifts that I made in the way I was preparing was also focusing on how I was arriving at that answer. And I think that really gave me an edge, particularly in DILR, because I was able to go through a lot of the questions very fast once I'd figured out a few like hacks to solving each of them.